Good morning. Hello, everybody. Get this all set up. I've had a couple of questions sent in, and I thought I would address them. And also, I was facilitating a bars class yesterday, and some people were talking about the difference between, expanding. They're like, when you're all expanded, it's like you're not here. And how do you be here and be present and be expanded at the same time? So I wanted to illustrate my perspective on a different possibility for living in and with this reality, but not being limited by it, by being beyond it. So, like, imagine like this is you. Let's say this is you and your body, and this is this reality kind of around that. But when you expand your being beyond this reality, both your body and this reality are inside of you, the space of you, the infinite being that you are. And so from that space, it's not that you're gone from this reality. What if you have massive possibilities of choosing something different that can affect, alter, change this reality to create something greater for you and for everyone else? And if that feels at all light and expansive to you, recognize one of the Access Consciousness tools of if it feels light and expansive, it's true for you. And when something feels heavy and contractive, it's a lie. So sense for yourself, when you expand, must you disconnect, or do you just get a greater and greater and greater and greater sense of space, of possibilities, of choices that you can make, rather than when you're contracted and small and being at the effect of things? So as we're doing these expanding exercises, we're including the body, we're including your neighborhood, your office, your family and friends, and everybody who lives on the planet, really. And we're going beyond it and pulling in possibilities, magic, new spaces into this reality so that people have a little bit more awareness of what else they can choose. So it's like it's already starting. There's a couple people joining. Hey, welcome. Thanks for showing up live. So when we're like stuck with something, we have a problem or an issue or something we're struggling with, just notice how tight and contracted, how many answers are in place, how much wiggle room you don't have. But when you expand, you don't have to be figuring out any answer. You don't have to do anything with your mind. By adding space, simply by adding space, you're already creating a change in whatever it is that you're facing. No matter what, you start to create a change, and it starts to open you up to different possibilities that you might not have considered before in that contracted space. And so asking, like, what else is possible? What else is possible beyond what I've considered before? What else is possible that's never occurred on planet Earth before? And what energies am I aware of that I can pull into this reality to change this reality. And what if you don't have to have words for it? A lot of the creations that people come up with, it's an energy. It's an energy that starts and sparks and tickles, and you follow the energy as you start to create it and actualize it here. But it starts with the energy. So let's start to expand right now. Lowering your barriers to your awareness of energy, whatever that is. For each one of us, it's going to be different. So find out what it is for you. Lowering your barriers and starting to really get present with every molecule in your body. And going beyond your body, filling the space of the room that you're in. And then spilling over the edges of the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Creating a huge bubble, sphere around your body. How many miles in all directions can you expand today? As you start to even have the simplest request to do this, notice how your mind kind of fuzzes out and goes away. You can't hold on to problems, upsets. That's the brilliance of adding space to whatever's going on, is that you can't hold on to upsets because they're actually not real. So continue expanding 100,000 miles, 500,000 miles, 1,000,000 miles in all directions. And start to wonder, like, what is it that you in particular would like to be in the world? And what would you like to see? And what would it be like to start becoming aware of the energies that you're aware of and start vibrating those energies and asking for them to come to you? To come to you in the form of ideas, possibilities, sparks, twinkles, whatever you want to call it. And when they do come around, like, listen, choose it, whatever it is. It could be going to a different cafe and maybe you meet somebody new and you have a conversation, or you hear something on the radio, or you're scanning through Facebook and you see something. It's the twinkles and sparks are the light whispers of future possibilities. And when we follow them, we start to create that big vision that we're tapping into now, with the space and what it is that you would like to create and bring into the world. And you can fast forward into the future in your awareness to having already created whatever it is that you would like to create, and what that feels like, and the joy and the gratitude and the peace and whatever else. And you can get a sense of that energy and pull it through all the way to now, and start to pull in more tendrils of possibilities to creating it quicker. pull in the energy from your future that you would like to create, pull it through to now. And then go into the future again. And it gets greater. It's like, oh, wow. So this is energetic creation. You can't really do it with your mind. It's all question and choice and awareness, perceiving, receiving, choosing. It's really easy. Anybody can do it. Kids do it. So bring out your inner child and play and see what happens, because this stuff creates things so much faster than the way that we learned growing up in this reality. Thinking and judging and forcing and doing from this reality. If you're expanded and you're asking questions and you're choosing and pulling in energies from beyond this reality, it actualizes so much faster and easier. You just have to ask, what would I like to create as my future? What can I be and receive that will allow that to actualize right away? Whether it's job, business, money, relationship, health, whatever it is, get the energy of having it, what it would feel like to have it already. Let that permeate your being and then pull it through you. Pull it through this reality. Pull it through your body. And anytime you have any resistance to it being that easy, or resistance to receiving, just destroy and uncreate that, because fuck it, who cares? Like, receive it already. Be it, have it, choose it. Let's go. Come on. This world needs some of you in it, each one of us. It's time. Okay, so let's do a 13 and we'll change tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Woo. Cool. So awesome to play with you. Thank you for watching now. Thank you for watching in the future. And how many more people can we have in this group to expand the energy and make it just exponentially greater, to create greater and greater possibilities for all of us? All right. Hopefully I'll see you in person one day. Have an awesome week.